I'm gonna show you guys how I do my makeup. First of all, I'm gonna start off with skin prep because as I have rosacea, I try my best to calm my skin before starting with makeup. Also, I have a very dry skin, so whenever I'm applying makeup, I need to make sure that my skin is hydrated and prepped really well beforehand. If it's too dry, then the makeup becomes very patchy. Hence the reason I like to prep my skin. Today, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off with this one here. This one is Dr. Jart Vital Hydra Solution. It has hyaluronic acid in it. Basically, I find this one is really hydrating on my skin. It is non-irritant. I'm a huge fan of Dr. Jart because it works really well for my sensitive skin. And next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go with my jade roller. Just go like this, drop down. This is really relaxing. If you have not done it before, then I highly recommend you guys to do it. It's really calming. Since I'm filming in natural lighting, the lighting might change. This is what I do on the eye area. I like to use this smaller one. Oh my god, this is so relaxing. It's already been 15 minutes, so I'm going to take this off now. The most important thing is let your skin absorb the product. Sometimes we apply product too quickly. Now we are going to move on to serum. I'm going to do a skin flooding. So basically what skin flooding is, applying more than one serum, like 3-4 serum. I'm going to use this one, Centella Skin 104. This is really calming to my skin. I have been using this for almost 3 months now and I've been thoroughly enjoying. I've just taken one pump of it and applied that all over my skin and then on my neck area. Next, I'm gonna use another serum, which is my favorite at the moment, especially to use with makeup. It is this one from Merit. It's their glow serum. It goes with makeup really well, so I'm going to shake it. Take 2 pumps of this. I find this one is really gentle to my skin. Here we go. Apply onto my neck as well. Next I'm going to use is moisturizer, and I have been using Cicaplast for a long time, so this one I love. This one, this is my holy grail, so I apply that much all over my face. Here we go. Apart from my eye area, most of the people find it is a little bit on the thicker side. However, when you rub between your hands, the consistency becomes thin and you can apply it like this. Doesn't leave any white cast at all. At night I use it as a mask. So next I'm gonna use is eye cream, and I've been using this for a while. I started using this last year, and this one is Haru Haru Wonder, a black rice baku choy eye cream. It has got retinol in it. I've been using retinol since last 3-4 years and works fine for me, but I have to not overuse it because it can trigger my rosacea. So I'm gonna take this much and apply it on my both eyes. That much. There we go. I like to do little dots. I like to do on the top area as well, not just on the lower area, corner of my eyes. And then I like to go in on here as well. So I'm going to take a little bit more, not for my eyes, rather for my smile lines actually. There we go. Just a little dot. I try to make it a dot, but it hasn't become like that, and also here. So I'm going to massage it gently with my ring finger, very lightly, to give myself a nice massage. I really believe in massage. I feel like it helps my skin, and you know, they do say massage helps with blood circulation. I like to go like this upwards because the gravity is already pulling our face downwards, so I like to do that. Next I'm gonna go with primer, and then we're gonna start our makeup. This is how much seriously I take my skin prep. I'm looking like a glazed donut, but this is the last step, because I know once my skin is really hydrated, then my makeup sits on really well. So this one I'm using is from Merit. It's their Great Skin Priming Moisturizer. I really like this one. This is not too heavy and goes really well with makeup. I'm just gonna take that much, 2 pumps, and apply all over my skin. I have a habit of rubbing product before applying on my skin. It works for my skin for some reason. I like doing that, but you don't necessarily have to do that. That is all done. Oh, I forgot, I need to apply sunscreen. Almost forgot sunscreen. So I'm going to use this one from Garnier. I've been using this for a long time. It works really well for my rosacea skin. This is their spray version. You can buy tube one as well. This one is their 50 plus UVA, UVB for sensitive skin basically. So yeah, it is great. I'm gonna apply this all over my skin, shake it. There we go. I'm really serious about sunscreen. Like when I was growing up, nobody used to wear sunscreen. None of us were aware that we had to use sunscreen. I don't know when I started, but I started quite late. These days I use sunscreen a lot, especially in summer. I do use in the winter as well. Since I have rosacea, I have to be really careful. Sunscreen is a must for us. We're gonna start off with this one, Tinted moisturizer. I've been using this since 2016. Since I found this one, I have actually given up foundation. I don't use foundation anymore. This one is La Roche-Posay and it is the Effaclar Unifiant. Basically, I use medium shade. It comes in a 3 shade. I don't use concealer. I'll show you how much I apply. Since I don't use concealer, I apply a little bit more. It has a great coverage, so I'm gonna apply that much. It might look a lot, but since I'm not using concealer, it's gonna turn out fine. So I'm gonna use my brush today. Normally I actually use my hands. You have seen in my previous video as well that I use mostly hands to apply it, since I get like a seamless finish. However, today I decided to use brush for my ease. This one is from Merit and I really like this brush. It gives that seamless finish and it is a really soft brush. Yeah, this is how I apply it. I've got mirror in front of me, so I'm looking at mirror as my camera screen is really small, so I can't really see what I'm doing properly. So I apply it all over my skin, a little bit more on the area where it needs to be covered. One thing about rosacea is like even our nose is red. I really hate that sometimes. So this is how it is looking at the moment. You can see the redness is all gone and it has done a great coverage. Now we're gonna move on to the eye area. I'm gonna start off with my eyebrows. I use wax first, like a glue. So I've been using this one from NYX. It is their brow glue. It is a really small, like 6 ml one. Unfortunately, they don't do bigger tubes, so I got this one. So what I do is I actually go this way first. As you can see, I don't have much hair on my brows. I have a very sparse brows. I have to try and create an illusion of thicker brows, and again do the same thing on the other one. So now I'm gonna brush upwards, follow its natural direction. So here we go. I wish I had, thicker brows, but I don't, unfortunately. This is what nature has given me and I have to, work with this. This is how it looks. Now I'm gonna fill my brows with, again, NYX Lift and Snatch. It is an ash brown. This is my second one actually. I've used their black one as well. So I'm gonna start off with this area. I'm gonna do a gentle stroke upwards, very gentle. You need to do it very lightly. Don't have much here either, so this is what I do, fill in. It takes a little bit time, but it's worth it. To be honest, I don't know how to do makeup. I just do what works for me. I have no training, nothing. And I'm not great with makeup. I have minimal skills when it comes to makeup. I always hold my pen at the far end, like here, so that my hand is light. So I got this spoolie and brush this gently. Go. I have been using this Maybelline one, which is in brown. However, today I'm gonna go ahead and use mascara. You can actually use mascara. This one is L'Oreal Telescopic Lift and it is waterproof one. I've been doing this since few months and I really like it. So I'm gonna start off with the end bit. When we move on to the front part, we don't have a lot of product left. I really enjoy doing my eyebrows these days. I actually take the longest time for my eyebrows. I should have started from this side, but I forgot. Sorry, apologies for that. Spoolie again and brush it one more time. There we go. Lastly, I'm going to use another product for my eyebrows and then we are done. I'm going to use this NYX Control Freak, which is eyebrow gel, so that it stays in place for a long time. Again, start off with this part here and then move on to the front part. Repeat on the other side as well. We're gonna use this one here. That's the plan. Using this MAC brush, really old one. It's 217 from MAC. So I apply all over my eyelid. Do the same thing on the other side as well. And I like to pull this upwards, like up to here. So now we are going to work on with my socket area here. So I'm thinking to use this brown here, mix of that brown and a little bit of black. So I'm using another brush. This is Morphe eyeshadow brush. So I dip it like this and then a little bit here, a little bit more. And then this is what I do. I'm only going to apply a little bit. Now I have to put in effort. Here we go. Same thing on the other side. Brush it off here on the lower lid. Next I'm gonna apply is eye pencil. So I'm gonna create like a smoky eye. I'm gonna use this one. Oh my god, I almost forgot to show you. Anyway, this is the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. It is a brow pencil, but I'm going to use it on my upper and lower eyelid. Very gently. I'm going to create like a wing. Here we go. Create like a wing again. The beauty of eye pencil is you can always, smudge it there if you make any mistake. I'm going to draw a little bit here so that I can smudge it. I'm going to use my fingers to blend. Here we go. I'm going to take this Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk eyeshadow and I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use my ring finger. So I'm going to put it in the middle, a little bit on the corner of my eye, and again remaining on my corner of my eye. I used to be a big fan of contouring before, like there was a trend in 2011 or 15, 16. So anyway, I'm gonna go with this palette. It is called Sleek. It has got 6 different shades here. I'm gonna apply the dark one here, this one. And I've got this angled brush. So I'm gonna use angled brush. Here we go. Just a tiny bit, not a lot. There we go. And then here as well, the bottom. And with this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this down like this. I'm going to use this small brush. This is Morphe M421. I'm going to use this like a draw a line from here so that it looks quite natural. Leave it like this. Some days I can't be bothered with contouring and I just leave it, but today I'm going to show you full makeup, hence the reason. Tiny bit here on this area. Just a tiny bit. Sometimes I use my ring finger to blend this like this, or I just go in with same brush I used earlier and do that. You can see already it has given me that depth here and on the bridge of my nose. So I gently pat. See, I have not used a lot of contour products, so it's easier to blend. Doesn't take me a long time to basically blend. So now I'm gonna use my concealer for my eyes as well as for my cheeks. So I'm using NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in shade Medium Custard. There we go. Just a tiny bit, not a lot. I don't like to do a lot. Just a tiny bit. Less is more, you know. So apply here as well. And then here in between. I should have shown you this before. Normally I do it while I'm doing my contour here, but I didn't do it today. So basically, if you notice, there is a contour line here. This is where I contoured, and then here. So in between that, I put in concealer to blend. So next thing what I do with this is I actually like to use thermal spring water. Just spray a tiny bit. You can use this, or you can also use this makeup spray. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna go off with makeup spray today. Normally I use thermal spring water. So apply that. Start off with this here, blend that into my hairline. Make sure you are blending it into your hairline so that it looks more natural. So same thing into my hairline. When you contour as well, into your hairline, remember that. So now next is here. The reason I like to spray water or makeup spray is that it makes it easier to blend. I need to blend here as well. My makeup is done. All I need to do now is put on lipstick. So today I've got a very neutral one. You know what? When I was prepping my skin, I was thinking to put on lip marks, but I've completely forgot to do so. Basically, this is the one I use. This one is from Floral Garden lip marks. This came all the way from Korea. My cousin bought it for me, so I'm gonna apply that fast so that, you know, my lipstick sits on really well. This one is Cream in Your Coffee. Let me show you how it looks. I still use MAC lipstick. I don't know if it's popular or not, but I really like the texture. It just glides really well on my lips. So I'm gonna apply that. I need to actually try lip tint. I want to try it, but I haven't yet. And you know what? I really like to mix two lip products. So I'm gonna use this one from Dior. I don't remember what's the name of this. It's a really nice shade, 038. There you go. It smells so nice. I really love this smell as well. This is quite expensive, but you know what, it's worth it. Almost done. This is the second last product. I'm gonna apply highlighter. So basically gonna use this MAC one. This one is soft and gentle. I've been using this for a long time. Maybe I started around 2014. Anyway, this is how it looks. I really like this one. And MAC lipstick, I've been using them for such a long time. I can't seem to get rid of it because I love these products. So now I'm gonna use my ring finger and apply on my cheeks here, on the high points. I'm gonna do like a smile and apply that, and then a little bit on my nose, bridge of my nose and my forehead, whatever is remaining. I don't like to overdo it. And on top of my Cupid's bow, and then whatever is remaining I like to apply here on my eyebrows. The last bit I have to do is makeup spray. The one I'm using and have been using for a long time is again MAC Prep and Prime. I love this one. And there used to be Urban Decay one, all nighter. I used to love that product. I've not used that one for a long time, so I've got a travel size one. Shake it and apply on my skin so that my makeup lasts for a long time. Here we go. Guess what? I have forgotten to put on mascara. I don't use mascara a lot, to be honest. I don't have long eyelashes, hence the reason I tend to forget it. Today I'm gonna use it and show you guys how I do it. Basically, I use this eyelash curler and then I put this on top of my eyelid and try to get as close as possible to my eyelashes. Leave this for a few seconds and then release it. Do the same thing on the other side as well. This is done. Now I'm gonna go with Huda Beauty eyelash primer, like top coat. So this is the one I use. This one is clear one. I like to lift my top lid so that it's easier to put this on. As you can see, I don't have long lashes, so try to get as close as possible to the lash line so that I brush it really well. You can see already how much difference it makes. With this product, it helps to bring out those thin lashes that I have got. Here we go. And it works so well with mascara. And don't forget your lower lashes as well. Next, I'm gonna go with L'Oreal mascara that I used earlier, telescopic one. So I really like the brush of this one. It's really small, like the Bristol. Look at that. It's really tiny. Here you go. So now I'm gonna do the same thing. I'll try to apply as close as possible to my lash line. Here we go. I like to do 2 coats since I don't have much lashes. If I do 2 coats, then it brings out those tiny lashes basically. I also don't use fake eyelashes much, to be honest, because I find it really annoying. I used to do it when I was like really young in my 20s. Now I can't be bothered. After mascara application, I'm sure you can see my eyelashes now than before application. So we are all done. I've not forgotten anything. See, I told you guys, like, I'm not a makeup person. I have a very limited skills when it comes to makeup, hence the reason I had to double check it. I really hope this video was useful for you all. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Till then, take care.